Watch this video if you want to take time crunch out of your vocabulary. What's up, y'all? It's Candace Chantel. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all things manifestation. And before we get into today's video, I do want to shout out some of my clients that are seeing amazing results. If you want any coaching courses or guides, check them all out at the link in my description box below. So, manifesting on a time crunch, something everyone wants to know how to do. Either because they actually have a deadline coming up where they really need something by. Maybe you have a big bill that's due. Maybe your SP is moving away, moving out of the house, whatever it is. Or you're just impatient and you want to be able to experience your manifestation now, sooner than later. Well, after you watch this video and understand the things I'm about to tell you, you will no longer have the need to manifest in a time crunch, because everything that you want, all of your desires, you will be receiving them more rapidly than you ever have. So the problem with even that whole term manifesting in a time crunch is that it further perpetuates the narrative that your desires are separate from you. It can be really annoying to hear YouTubers, influencers, and coaches say things like, once you decide, you have it now, like I always say. But once you understand that truth, your desires will come in. I mean, I'm not even joking, scarily fast. And to get you to understand, I'm going to take it back to Neville Goddard. One of the first premises that he teaches is that imagination is the true reality. And what that means is that if I want an ice cream cone right now, if I say, I want an ice cream cone, I wish I had an ice cream cone, I can sit here, imagine that I have it in my hand. I can feel how cold it is in my imagination. I can smell like that creamy vanilla smell. I can taste the sweetness. I can feel the weight of it go down from a full cone to, just a little light part at the end when I'm finished. If I lay down and imagined all of that, my brain does not know the difference between what I have imagined and what I've actually experienced in real life. Your brain is not judging anything that's going on. It is simply processing information. And I gave it the information that mimicked me having that experience, and that totally satisfied me. It was just the same as if I had had an actual ice cream cone. The same with wanting to go somewhere. If you want to go to the beach, you can lay down, sit down, close your eyes, feel the warm temperatures, feel like a cool breeze blowing through, hear the seagulls in the distance, hear the waves washing up on the shore, feel the sand in between your toes. You can give yourself all this in your imagination, and your body, your mind will literally be satisfied as if it has experienced it. Visualization is just one way to give yourself things in the present. Affirmations are the main way that I use. Scripting, whatever technique it is that you want, use those to give yourself your desire now, to truly think and believe you are the one experiencing it now. The problem is not when we use the techniques. You guys know, you've done the 10-minute affirming sessions with me. I've gotten feedback from you guys like, oh, I feel great. This is awesome. I really feel like I'm like in the zone. I'm in the moment. I have it. The problem is not what happens when we have the techniques. The problem is that our brain accepts it as true for us. The problem is that as soon as we get out of doing that technique, we turn around and say, oh, actually, brain, that was just kidding. That was for funsies. It wasn't real. It was fake. I was just pretending. Back to my real life now. In order to see and affect change in your external reality, you have to first hold and maintain that imagination in your internal reality. It's not a joke that you can give yourself what you want now. Literally, any experience that you want to have, you can lie down and give it to yourself now in your imagination. And once you do that, your reality is going to mirror what you experience inside. First step, if you want to manifest quickly on the time crunch, stay in your imagination and stop contradicting it. Next step, back to Neville Goddard. Creation is finished. A lot of people don't know what that means, right? But look at it like I have this like set of markers, right? And like, let's say this is a set of states, a set of realities, a set of universes, however you comprehend it, right? Like however you want to refer to it. And so I'm currently here. I'm currently in this reality where I don't have what I want. I'm driving this old beat up car. I don't have my SP. He's dating someone else. I'm at this job that I don't like. I'm getting bad grades, whatever it is that your circumstances are, right? What creation, I hope I picked the same one. When they say creation is finished, every desire already exists. Everything is happening in the now. No future, no past. Everything is happening now. It already exists. It's working in parallel. Go back and watch some of my identity shifting, timeline shifting videos if you need more information on that. So when I'm manifesting something, I'm not trying to send these thoughts out, send this imagination out for like building blocks to stick together like Legos for it to build my manifestation, then deliver it to me. No, what I'm doing is I'm saying this is not what I desire. Instead, I desire this reality where I'm driving my dream car. I desire this reality where I'm in my dream job. I desire this reality where I'm with my dream SP. We're married, have kids, whatever it is that you want to be. You are choosing. Creation is finished. You are choosing between all the states that are available to you. In this reality, in this state that you currently occupy, you're sad, you're depressed, you can never be happy without your SP. You don't have the money that you want. You don't have the job that you want. You don't drive the car that you want. You don't live in the place that you want, whatever it is. But in this reality that you're trying to get to, all of these things exist for you. And so that's why I say manifestation is instant, because to move from this reality to this one, you just have to choose to do so. You just decide to do so. Hey, why am I choosing to stay here in this place? Why am I choosing to accept this reality and live these thoughts and feelings and just recycle these recycle these negative feelings all day long? Why am I choosing that when I could choose this? And so the issue is, once you get yourself together and you choose this, you're feeling good for a little while. You're like, yeah, this is no longer sad, girl. This is happy, girl. This is confident, girl. This is no longer broke, girl. This is rich, girl. This is living a life of ease, girl. This is no longer unsuccessful, girl. No, this is successful, TikToker, Instagram influencer, businesswoman, whatever it is that you want. So the problem is, like, literally the instant that you decide, you can experience this new reality. So now where the problem comes in, you have decided on this new reality. You've chosen to be this new version of you. But then somewhere along the way, you say, you just like you did with your brain, telling your brain, oh, oops, that was fake. Sorry. You turn around and say, oh, actually, I'm still going to be this old girl who is over in this reality. I'm still going to choose the thoughts that she was thinking. I'm still going to choose the actions that she was taking. I'm still going to choose the decisions that she was making instead of being you in your new desired reality. When you stop contradicting yourself, when you stop choosing to go back into comfortable old habits and thought loops, you will see your life change dramatically and quickly. Instantly, literally, you will see things in your reality that you did not see before. New things will be in your awareness that were not there before. So I know this is not your standard time crunch video of people trying to tell you, oh, like you need to do this, you need to add the dates in there. When you affirm, add, I have this by this time, you visualize you have the date, the calendar on the wall, I have it by this time. You guys, you don't need to do any of that when you decide that I have what I want now. I am in the life that I'm living now. I have the dream that I want now. Things will shift even faster than the deadline that you gave it. And so now you might say, okay, well, this is not very practical because what if my rent is due on a specific date? I have to go to court. They're going to put me out. What am I going to do about that? You do exactly what I told you. You go into your imagination. You choose to be the person who has what they want. You use your affirmations, your thoughts, your visualizations, whatever technique that you use. And then anytime that negative thought loop is trying to bring you back in, yeah, well, what about that day that's coming up in the future? That is doomsday. That's the day that everything is going to go to crap. That is a thought loop that you're giving yourself. If you have something due, something big coming in a couple days, your rent is due, your SP is going to move away, your SP is going to move out of your house, whatever it is. If it is not happening in this moment, the now is all that's important. If in the now you still have a roof over your head, if in the now your SP is still in your house, if in the now your SP has not moved away, then you need to be acting and according to the now. Why are you pulling in? You worried about something in the future is pulling in negative circumstances. Oh, there was a time I was going to get evicted. One of my roommates wasn't paying her part of the rent. It was this whole scenario, right? And I knew that date was looming. Leasing office kept calling us, kept leaving notes on our door. I knew that date was coming. They sent us a letter from like the county saying we had to go to court. And did we have the money to pay it? No, because like that roommate like had not paid her third of the rent for like 2 months, I think. And whatever the case, we were college students. And all I kept saying was, every time I got something, there was no need for me to stress out about it 10 days prior to that date happening. You know what I kept saying? My rent is paid in full. My rent is paid in full. Whatever happens, my rent is paid in full. My rent is paid in full. My rent is paid in full. Anytime something I got worried about it, my rent is paid in full. The date got closer and closer. We did not have the money to cover her portion of the rent. What did I keep saying? Every day that it inched closer, did I sit here and say, oh my God, what's happening? Like, da, da, da. No, I kept saying my affirmations, and whenever I got worried about it, oh, my rent is paid in full. I don't have to worry about that. Whatever is going to happen to make sure my rent is paid in full. And sure enough, some local church organization that our school like hooked us up with paid the entire balance, the remaining balance or whatever, so that we did not get evicted at all. And it came like in the 11th hour. And as a matter of fact, the balance that they told us, they were like, typically we don't cover things this high. We're not going to be able to give you this much. If we give you this much, can you maybe get some from like your family, your friends or something like that? And you know what I said? My rent is paid in full. My rent is paid in full. And I didn't worry about it. Was I a little bit stressed? Yes. I'm not going to say I never stressed out. I'm not going to say don't be human. But I just knew. I said my rent is paid in full. My rent is paid in full. Whatever needs to happen. And this group, when they came back, they said, well, this is unusual, but we're going to cover the whole amount for you guys. Like, we typically don't do that. Take that time crunch out of your vocabulary. Everything you want is yours now. Okay? When you're in your imagination, when you're visualizing, when you're saying affirmations, your brain does not know the difference. When you are deciding to be the person who already has your manifestation, your brain does not know the difference. Stop telling your brain that what you're doing is fake. It's for fun. It's not real. And stop turning around and telling your brain, oh, actually, I'm not this person. I'm going to go back and be this other person. And you will not see a time. You will never have the need to manifest in a time crunch again, because you will understand that everything is yours now. Everything will work out. All right. See you guys later.